WWE Money in the Bank is right around the corner, and the excitement among fans is at an all-time high. While the men and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches will undoubtedly hog the spotlight this weekend, a massive tag team match has also been announced for the show, which could potentially be the main event as well. Cody Rhodes made a return at Saturday night's main event for the first time since his loss at WrestleMania 41 during the World Heavyweight Championship match between JUSO and Logan Paul, announcing a tag team match for MITB. John Cena is set to team up with Logan Paul to take on the duo of Cody Rhodes and JUSO. While the match has a lot of star power, it could end up grabbing all the headlines if a potential interference from a returning WWE legend is featured. Randy Orton could return at the premium live event to unleash an assault on the former undisputed WWE champion and his longtime friend Cody Rhodes. Orton was last seen on WWE programming at Backlash when he lost a match for the undisputed WWE Championship to John Cena. The star could make his return at MITB to unleash an assault on Rhodes for choosing to team up with JUSO upon his return rather than Orton, who has been adamant about taking down Cena. The Viper failed to conquer the undisputed WWE champion at Backlash, but managed to make a big impression with his performance. However, seeing as how WWE dubbed the match as One Last Time between Orton and Cena, a tag team match is the only best way to feature a Cena-Orton interaction once again during the franchise players' retirement tour. Even if it isn't in a match against each other, Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes has been long speculated by the WWE Universe, and the Viper himself addressed the potential feud recently during an interview with Billboard. The star stated that a potential feud with Rhodes would be better than Rhodes' matches with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, reminding fans of the history both men have. While fans still wait for a potential showdown between both men, only time will tell if the company would book the massive match anytime soon or wait for a stage like WrestleMania to book it. WWE fans are no strangers to surprises, and the upcoming Money in the Bank pay-per-view is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable events in recent memory. Among the many rumors circulating about the show, one stands out as particularly tantalizing: a WWE legend potentially returning to the ring, and in a shocking twist, turning heel on one of the company's brightest stars, Cody Rhodes. The idea of a legend returning at such a critical moment is captivating enough, but the possibility of them turning heel on Cody Rhodes, a fan favorite who has been on an incredible rise since his return to WWE, adds an entirely new layer of intrigue. Could this be the moment that forever changes Cody's career? Or will it simply be another chapter in his already legendary journey? Let's dive deep into the possibility of this scenario and what it could mean for Money in the Bank and the future of WWE. The context: Cody Rhodes' current status. Since returning to WWE at the 2022 Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes has been nothing short of a sensation. The American Nightmare, as he's known, quickly became a crowd favorite, and his journey back to WWE was filled with both triumphs and heartbreaking setbacks. After an intense feud with Seth Rollins, culminating in a historic Hell in a Cell match where he wrestled with a torn pec, Cody's stock has skyrocketed. He earned his shot at the top prize, WWE's Universal Championship, and came incredibly close to winning, with many fans believing he was on the verge of becoming the next face of the company. However, the road to the championship has not been smooth. Cody's loss at WrestleMania 39 against Roman Reigns was devastating for his fans, but it also positioned him as a resilient underdog, someone who, despite the setbacks, would continue to fight for the title he has been chasing for so long. This puts Cody in a very interesting position for the future, and his storyline has been one of the driving forces behind WWE's current landscape. The legend's return. Who could it be? Now, let's consider the possibility of a WWE legend making their return at Money in the Bank. There are several possibilities, but a few stand out as candidates who could be the ones to pull off a shocking heel turn on Cody Rhodes. 1. Randy Orton. The Viper's venomous return. Randy Orton is arguably one of the most well-known WWE legends of the modern era. Having been absent from WWE for some time due to injury, the Viper has not been seen in action for a significant period. However, rumors have been circulating that Orton may be close to returning, and there's no better place for his comeback than at Money in the Bank. The idea of Randy Orton returning only to turn on Cody Rhodes would be a storyline years in the making. The two men have shared a long history together, with Cody being a part of Legacy, the faction that Orton once led. While their paths diverged long ago, Orton could view Cody's meteoric rise as a threat to his own legacy in WWE. If Orton believes that Cody is attempting to steal the spotlight he once commanded, a heel turn would be the perfect way for him to reclaim it. A heel Randy Orton would be a perfect foil for the heroic Cody Rhodes. Orton's methodical and sadistic approach to attacking Cody would create an intense, emotionally charged rivalry. It would also be a great way to elevate Cody further in his quest for the championship, as he would need to overcome this new obstacle in his path. 2. John Cena, the face of the company. But with a twist, John Cena is another legend who could be poised for a return, and his potential heel turn on Cody Rhodes would send shockwaves through the WWE Universe. Cena has been away from full-time competition for years, but his recent appearances on WWE programming have been met with huge fanfare. The idea of John Cena turning heel on Cody Rhodes would be shocking for several reasons. Cena is the quintessential babyface in WWE. He's been the face of the company for over a decade and has always represented the ideals of hard work, hustle, loyalty, and respect. However, what if Cena felt that his time at the top was coming to an end, and that Cody Rhodes was the new shining star ready to take his spot? Cena, seeing the younger generation take over, could be driven by jealousy and resentment, especially if he believes that his contributions to WWE are being overshadowed by Rhodes' recent success. Cena's heel turn would be dramatic and would raise the stakes for Cody, who would be forced to overcome not only the veteran Cena, but also his own demons about what it means to inherit the legacy of WWE's top stars. Why would they turn heel on Cody? Now that we've established who the potential legend could be, the next question is, why would they choose to turn heel on Cody Rhodes specifically? There are a few compelling reasons that could fuel this storyline. 1. Jealousy over Cody's success. As mentioned earlier, both Randy Orton and John Cena have held the top spots in WWE for many years. They've been the company's go-to stars, and the idea of Cody Rhodes surpassing them would surely irk both men. Cody's meteoric rise since his return to WWE and his ability to capture the hearts of fans could create an underlying sense of jealousy in both Orton and Cena. They may feel that Cody's success came too quickly, or that he has overshadowed the legacies they've built. 2. A battle for WWE's legacy. Both Orton and Cena have done everything there is to do in WWE. They've held the top titles, headlined major events, and shaped the company's direction for years. But as time goes on, WWE is looking to the future, and Cody Rhodes is positioned as one of its top stars. For both of these legends, a heel turn on Cody could be a way of asserting dominance over the next generation. They may see Cody as an obstacle standing in their way, someone who is attempting to take their place at the top of the WWE hierarchy. 3. The rise of a new top star. WWE thrives on fresh rivalries and new top stars. Cody Rhodes is being positioned as the next big thing, and to establish him fully, WWE might want to put him in a feud with someone who can match his intensity and credibility. Enter the legend. A feud with a returning Randy Orton or John Cena would not only elevate Cody, but also show that he can overcome the best that WWE has to offer. The potential match. What it could mean for Money in the Bank. If a legend were to return at Money in the Bank and turn heel on Cody Rhodes, it would be a huge shock for fans and would create a massive storyline heading into SummerSlam. This would set up a blockbuster match between Cody and the returning legend, potentially leading to an epic showdown that could steal the show. The stakes would be high. Cody's future as WWE's top star would be on the line, and overcoming a legend would solidify him as the next face of WWE. Moreover, the Money in the Bank briefcase could be involved, adding an extra layer of intrigue. With so much potential for dramatic moments, this heel turn could be one of the most significant twists in WWE history, solidifying the direction of the company for years to come. Conclusion. The future of Cody Rhodes. In conclusion, the possibility of a WWE legend returning at Money in the Bank to turn heel on Cody Rhodes is an exciting and compelling storyline that could reshape WWE's landscape. Whether it's Randy Orton or John Cena, the motivations behind such a turn would be rooted in their desire to reclaim their spot at the top of WWE, while Cody Rhodes would need to rise above the challenge to cement his legacy. This storyline would bring out the best in both parties and could lead to some of the most intense and memorable moments in WWE history. Fans will have to wait and see if this idea becomes a reality. But one thing is certain: if it happens, it will be a moment to remember.